a number of the cases we're looking at now in the current term simply don't have the time to run through a priming fight. Right. And so when you actually get down to the realistic of, your existing lenders have swept all your accounts, you have no cash, you have payroll, you have to flip to a 7. You just don't have the time to fight a priming fight and put that in place. And so, the realities of the marketplace at the moment make it very tough for me to imagine you're going to see a lot of true priming fights, because you'd have to have a pretty unusual, structure to begin with that let you live long enough to have one. So it's kind of a lawyer's argument.
But to that point, and that's, on that end, Tiffany, it's correct. What we're seeing and what we've been approached on in terms of a number of different deals, and where parties are looking at it, both the company side and the advisor side, is that on the consensual priming dip piece, where they're bringing along, or sometimes not consensual in terms of where it's going, and what you were talking with Kevin, looking at an exit strategy and having the company look at that. If you look at the large amount of the pre-petition debt that was out there based upon the historical multiples that have been running up over the last few years, looking in today's environment, and one, not being able to roll that traditionally what lenders would like to do into a post-petition facility, you have a large amount of debt in different tranche levels that needs to be dealt with. The bigger part of the debt amount that could be left over or left out and dealt with on a pre-petition basis gives a company, more flexibility to deal with those issues as they try to go through a plan, whatever that may be, and where you're looking at just tacking on the needed liquidity or the liquidity cushion that you need to get through the bankruptcy process.